Hey everyone, welcome back to the Real Wizard Cat Gaming. I'm here by myself, as you can see. I have no Wizard Cat admin with me, so I'm doing a video by myself. In this one, I decided to go a little bit different. So it's not quite Pokemon, not quite Transformers, but it is a game. It is the Dungeons and Dragons Essentials Kit. So yes, I'm doing something a bit different. So I thought I'll get this and we'll have a look inside. See what's in there. So obviously if anyone's interested in doing Dungeons and Dragons, this could be the kit for you. So let's have a look. So in this kit, I'll open this up just a little bit. There we go. You get a bag of assorted dice. So if you're a player, all the dice you need. If you're a dungeon master, probably going to need a bit more than this. So that'll give you your D6s, D20s, D4s, D8s, D10s, D12. Pretty much the dice that's needed for the game. You also get a handy dandy Dungeon Master or Games Master screen. So if anyone's actually gone on YouTube and looked at how to play Dungeons and Dragons or watched some of the play videos, you'll always see a Games Master with a screen of some sort that they roll their dice behind. You're lucky enough, if you are becoming a Dungeon Master in training, you haven't got to worry, as the screen comes with the sort of quick reference guides on what you might need to know. So obviously the cost of, the cost of food and lodgings and and obviously checks to make, distance of spells and all sorts. So keep that to one side. You also get in this Essentials Kit quite a few of these tokens. So magic item tokens. So these are going to be things that you would find during the quest. That does come in this set. So if you're playing with as a character or as the games master, as the characters level up and progress, and if they're in the right section, you can issue them with a magical item, which will help them progress further into the story. I mean, if they don't find the magical item, well, they're going to be a bit out of luck. You also get a load of quest cards. So these would be kind of, I think, kind of like other roleplay games like the Elder Scrolls series. These would be like a little side quest. Nothing to the main story, but something that players can do. You also get status effect cards. So a player would obviously have that to let you know that their character is suffering with one of these effects, like being charmed by something, or if they're deaf, even if they're scared. So it will let you know so you can keep track of everything from players. Got a few more. So it's not too bad. Also, it looks as if you've got just character cards here, but these are kind of like hired help, so sidekicks. So it gives you a little bit about that person. These are known as the initiative cards. So don't know about that, why that's in there, so I might have to read up about what these ones are going to be for. Normally with initiative you roll a d20 and add modifiers and things like that, which will say whereabouts in the combat you will go. More magical items and more magical items. So these would be like potions and things like that to heal you. You also get this pretty cool cardboard box. I think this Essentials box is going to be used to put all of these cardboard tokens in, so that way they're all kept together. And you also get, if I can get it out, yeah, there we go, character sheets. So you have all your stats down the side here, what sort of skills you're proficient in, your armour, so what initiative you've rolled for that round of combat, your character's name. You'll also have other special traits, features, and on the back, if you want to put a picture of what your character looks like, backstory, other bits, the treasure you find. I mean, for me personally, I have got one of these character sheets, but instead of putting all my treasures and stuff on the back, I have a little notebook, so I keep track of it in there. That way I'm not rubbing stuff out, writing it back in, rubbing it back out. I've just got a little notebook I can cross out, and that's it, it's done. So you do get 6 of these blank ones. So it's enough really for 7 players, so 1 person being the games master or the dungeon master, and then 6 player characters. Again, you can photocopy those, even go on to the Wizards of the Coast Dungeons and Dragons site, print more off. So that will obviously help in that bit. There's even a fantastic web browser, D&D Beyond. I also use that, so you can put your character setup on there as well. You also have a map of the rough area that you will be doing the campaign that comes with the Essentials Kit. So players will come across a map, and that'll be the map for them to look at, so they can point where they want to go next, or where they have to go next for doing like a side quest or the main quest. You also get the Essentials Kit rulebook. So this is a, let me just try and find it. Yeah, so the Essentials Kit rulebook is pretty much gives you the basic rules of the character classes available in the story arc, plus a few of the spells that you can access and things like that. So it just helps, again, if you're a new player or a new games master, it's like a smaller reference guide as opposed to the full-blown thick player's handbook, which is going to have absolutely everything in it you need. So again, if you're a new player, I recommend getting hold of one of these because it will help you a lot. And then last but not least, I say last but not least, you also do get the actual adventure quest that you'll be doing from the Essentials Kit. So it's the Dragon of Icespire Peak adventure. So obviously this adventure I believe you can only get with the Essentials Kit. I haven't seen it as a separate adventure anywhere. So again, it just something for the Games Master to go through. So Games Master will introduce everybody and you'll go from there. So like you'll end up at a town and then you'll look around the town, you do a quest. That quest will lead on to another quest. That will then take you back to the town, which then you'll get more, and so on. However, again, these adventure books from the game that I've recently played, from the D&D starter kit, we played a different game. We have just finished, obviously, the Lost Mine of Found Over. So this is from the starter kit, so you can only get this quest from the starter kit, which pretty much comes with similar items. As you see, it comes with the little rule book, comes with the quest, comes with dice, but it comes with pre-made character sheets. So it's a quick start for people to get into. So, yeah, so again in this, gives you, as the Games Master, this is what the Games Master holds on to and just does what they need to do. So players won't be allowed to read this at all in any way, shape or form until this whole quest is over. Then you can let the players look at it. You also do get in the box, which I'm keeping for myself. You get a sheet, which is like a welcome to the adventure. Obviously, you see there, starter set, essentials kit. So, 2 great ways to learn to get into the game, unless you decide to do the some gaming shops do an Adventurers League, which is a Games Master would take control and start doing a campaign, and that campaign would progress, so on and so forth, and it'd always be the same campaign no matter where you are. So you play at one game shop, you'll do a campaign, you go to another game shop, you'll be continuing that campaign. That's my understanding. It could be wrong, but from the game shop I go to, or the shop I go to, it looks as if they're playing a particular, leading through a particular campaign. But this little essential kit gives you a discount code for the player's handbook to buy on the D&D Beyond, so you'll have it digitally, and it also gives you 2 codes. One for a free copy of this to have on D&D Beyond, so you have a free digital copy, and it also gives you another code to expand upon this current campaign. So when you complete once the end of this book, there'll be an additional section, which you can do. Again, that'll be digitally, that'll all be accessed through the D&D Beyond setup. So it's quite interesting. Again, you don't have to buy if you don't want to hold hard copies of the books, you can buy them online. So have them all digitally on the D&D Beyond web browser. But yeah, that's as I say, that's all the stuff that comes in the Essentials Kit. Again, new Games Masters who wanted to get into Dungeons & Dragons and get into Games Master in, this will be the kit for you. New players, the main thing new players would need would literally just be a player's handbook. However, if you so choose to, you can buy an Essentials Kit for yourself, or even a starter set for yourself. So you can, again, have a smaller, keep putting it on the floor, you can have a smaller little rules book. So you don't, if you want to run a particular, like a starter character from the starter set and you want to keep with that character, then by all means, because it'll all be pre-done for you. And the little rule book, again, will give you all the basics of what you need. So you won't have all the extra stuff you can get at higher level characters, but it will give you the basics of what you can go for. So yeah, that was the Essentials Kit, which I don't know why I keep looking around. I think it's because I keep putting everything from the kit everywhere. Yeah, I actually quite enjoy that. I am going to be running this myself at my local game shop, hopefully. Get a few more of our current group together. But yeah, I'm quite thoroughly impressed with that. Hopefully, again, I keep saying hopefully a lot. Wizards of the Coast and Dungeons & Dragons, they make more kits like this, because it's going to be fantastic. It's going to introduce a lot more people to the game. So yeah, other than that, I've got not much more to say. Until then, till the next video, I'll see you around.